Hey guys, it's Maggie, and today I'm filming this wonderful icy blue look for you using my Juvias Place Magic Palette. I hope you like this video and keep watching. Okay, so I started out with my this Nivea cream. It's this it's just a moisturizer. It's a really thick consistency. It's really white, but it's great and it helps keep my skin moisturized. So the first step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray some of this Beauty Control Skinologist Herbal Mist. I'm just going to spray that. So what I'm going to start with is my e.l.f. Lock It In Liner and Brow Cream. I have two different colors here because I mix these two to make my perfect shade. So I'm going to take this e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder. I'm just taking the lid, and I'm going to take a angled eyebrow brush, and I'm just going to mix these two together real quick. So I placed a little bit on here, and I'm going to take my brush, and I'm going to just mix this together so that I can try and get my perfect shade, because the dark is too dark on me, but the light brown is too orange on me. So I've mixed it up together, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to press down the edges and kind of wipe it off to keep the product on the mixing palette. And now I have this nice thin edge to begin doing my brows. So before I do that, I'm going to take a spoolie and I'm going to brush through my brows real quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. That's that brow. I'm going to work on this brow, and then I'll see y'all after I'm done. Okay, so I did my brows. My brows are uneven. Yes, I know this. You don't need to tell me. Brows are supposed to be sisters, not twins. These are sisters from other countries. That's fine. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve my brows. So I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade Fair. This is a concealer, and I'm going to take this concealer brush. It's this tiny little brush, and I'm going to carve out my brows. So before I set my eyes, I'm going to be using this shadow control cream, and it is just this not iridescent, but it's just this white cream that I'm going to put just on my lid area, just to kind of be able to highlight it. And I'm going to use the same concealer brush that I used to carve out my brows. So I just have it on my hand right here. I'm just using the tiniest bit for each eye. So in order to set all of this, I am taking my original formula Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder, and I'm going to take, it has this little tip, I'm going to just run my finger through and pop that off. It smells like baby powder, but okay, so as you can see, this is all loose powder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Wet n Wild fluffy brush, and I'm just going to take some, dust it off in the pan so you don't get it everywhere. And I'm going to just press it on. So now that we have our base done, now it's time to get that, what in my picture for my inspiration, I have that kind of like sharp edge. So to do that, I am taking some washi tape and I am going to align Let's see if I can get it. So I'm going to align this corner of my eye with my nose. I don't care about my eyebrows. I'm not going to do that. I'm aligning these up. So now that I have this down, I'm going to be taking my BH Cosmetics 88 Matte Eye Color Palette. And so this is what it looks like. So I am going to be starting off with this third blue right here with my finger. I'm going to start out with this, and I'm going to be using a Wet n Wild crease brush. It's just this fluffy brush. So I'm going to dip into it. And I have just a little bit of pigment on there. I'm going to dip into that. I'm going to tap it to make sure all the excess is off. And then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in this corner, and I'm going to blend it like a windshield wiper, and then I'm going to go in and do a windshield wiper circles. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking not the eyeshadow right in top, but this top blue. I'm going to take this top blue eyeshadow right here. And I'm going to do the exact same way. I'm going to take it and I'm going to do it the exact same way. I'm going to windshield wiper, circular, circular. Dropped this in. Oh my god, thank god this did not break. I just dropped this, but now I have like a little thingy. So wow. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip this up like this. So we had just taken this color. I'm gonna take this blue right here, and I'm actually going to switch brushes. I'm using the exact same style of brush. It's the Wet n Wild crease brush. So as you can see, this is kind of like different sizes of brushes, which is what I really like about these Wet n Wild brushes, is you get variety. Ooh, I just spit. Oh well. You get variety in the brushes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep this color closer to my crease, and this is just a darker blue. So I'm going to just keep it closer to my crease. So because I want to keep this a little bit darker, I'm going to just kind of, because I want to keep this darker, I'm going to just darken it up. I'm going to just keep on building up that color to make sure it's pretty dark. So as you can see, this time I'm not going to do the circular motions because I want to keep this. So I'm not going to do circular motions on this because I want to try to keep it in this area, and with the circle, but I will do little brushes where I'm going to sweep right in there and do like tiny windshield wipers and big, so it's gonna go like this. Okay, so for the next step, I'm taking my BH Studio Pro Ultimate Artistry Palette, and I'm going to take this matte shade right here, and I'm gonna start blending that into my not my lid. Okay, so in order to blend on my lid, I am taking this BH3 eyeshadow brush. This is from their like Perfect Eyes eye set, and then I'm taking this Ultimate Artistry palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to take this green bluish shade, and I'm going to start putting that onto my lid, and I'm going to blend it in the outer corner and the inner corner to get that halo eye effect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the leftover concealer that I have on my hand, the same concealer brush, and I'm going to start carving out the halo part of the eye. So now this is where the special eyeshadow palette comes in. This is my Juvias Place Magic palette. This palette is, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. So I'm going to be using these two shades right here. This blue and then this lighter blue. It's a blue, of course. So I'm going to take this, where is it? So I'm going to take this Luxie 249 brush, and I'm going to, this is the double-sided brush, and I'm going to take one of the flat top sides, and I'm going to press it into this lighter blue shade. I'm not going to try and say the names because I don't know how to, and I just don't want to offend anybody how I say them. So I packed on it in there, and then I'm going to take my setting spray, and this is my e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set, and I'm just going to spray it a bit. I'm going to push out my arm and kind of spray it. Then so I'm going to take this and apply it right to the center of the eye. Just like that. So I'm going to keep this over here, and I'm going to switch. I have the side with the sparkles or glitter or shimmer shade. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to take this dark blue shade right here, and I'm going to put it on the outer and inner corners of my eye. And I'm just going to pack this on, like pack it on. Actually, I'm going to take this white shadow, the base that I put on, I'm going to put it on the outer sides. So you can see where I'm putting it. So hopefully this will give it some, something to stick to, and I'm just going to pack it on. There we go. There's what I did. There's the pigment. Oh, yes. Okay, so I'll come back to you after I've packed this all down. Okay, I don't care. So I'm going to take these off, and now you got a line. Oof. Okay, so I'm going to come back after I have done all my foundation, and I'll show you how to do your under eyes. Hey guys, so I used my BH Cosmetics Blacklight palette to do my inner corner, and I used the same blue dark eyeshadow as you can see and under my eyes, and I just want to thank you so much for watching, and that to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!